The hour of departure has arrived, and we go our separate ways, I to die, and you to live. Which of these two is better only God knows. Employ your time in improving yourself by other men's writings so that you shall come easily by what others have labored hard for. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. No man has the right to be an amateur in the matter of physical training. It is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. The children now love luxury, they have bad manners, contempt for authority, they show disrespect for elders and love chatter in place of exercise. Children are now tyrants, not the servants of their households. They no longer rise when elders enter the room. They contradict their parents, chatter before company, gobble up dainties at the table, cross their legs, and tyrannize their teachers. If you don't get what you want, you suffer. If you get what you don't want, you suffer. Even when you get exactly what you want, you still suffer because you can't hold on to it forever. Your mind is your predicament. It wants to be free of change, free of pain, free of the obligations of life and death. But change is law, and no amount of pretending will alter that reality. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when you are in, continue firm and constant. He who is not contented with what he has, would not be contented with what he would like to have. By all means marry. If you get a good wife, you'll become happy. If you get a bad one, you'll become a philosopher. Strong minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, weak minds discuss people. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Life contains but two tragedies. One is not to get your heart's desire, the other is to get it. To fear death, gentlemen, is no other than to think oneself wise when one is not, to think one knows what one does not know. No one knows whether death may not be the greatest of all blessings for a man, yet men fear it as if they knew that it is the greatest of evils. If a man comes to the door of poetry untouched by the madness of the muses, believing that technique alone will make him a good poet, he and his sane compositions never reach perfection, but are utterly eclipsed by the performances of the inspired madman.